perfection. SubhanAllah. You don't even want to do any work. You don't even want potential. You're not satisfied with potential. You want everything right now. In this age of technology, we want everything in a hurry, right? When I was a little boy, we made popcorn on the top of the stove. We shook a pot like this. Remember those days? Shaking the pot. Now you want it in the microwave. I want my popcorn now. We do the same thing with relationships. In the old days, you got permission. You sat around the family with the parents of who you wanted to marry, and you talked to them. You got acquainted. You talked a little bit. Yes, you got acquainted. You talked. They call it courting. Now you want to microwave the relationship. You send a couple text messages, and after a few days, let's get married. Without even trying to give the consideration. And then when she don't clean the house right and your biryani's not ready when you want it to be, all of a sudden you're talking about divorce. You want everything quick. SubhanAllah. You want perfection. I'm not going to mess with the sisters too much on this, and they didn't give me enough time. But I think since I am a brother, I think I'm authorized to get on the brother's case because I'm a brother too. And I know how my thinking used to be. But Allah blessed me to understand that even in our right to ask for something, that doesn't mean we have a right to demand perfection on the spot. We have to give each other the benefit of the doubt. Even the prophets asked Allah questions. Ibrahim alayhi salam, who by the way was a friend, he was Khalilullah, the friend of Allah. He was an example for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, and he asked a question because he already knew. Listen to this. He had ilm yaqeen, certainty of knowledge. Everybody had certainty of knowledge. Then he had ayn yaqeen because he could see it, but he wanted something more. He wanted something more. Because he knew that God is perfect. He couldn't ask it, but then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understood that Ibrahim, though he's a prophet, he had a right to ask the question, so Allah exercised his right and his flexibility and his latitude to answer the question. Allah could do that. When the angel asked Allah a question, he exercised his latitude and didn't want to answer. They said, why are you going to create somebody on earth going to cause bloodshed? He chose not to answer. I know what you don't know. But Ibrahim said, show me how you give life to the dead. He wanted haqqa yaqeen. Yes. So Allah was patient with him. He said, okay, kill 4 birds and take a little piece, put on 4 hills, call them. We know the story. Because Allah recognized that the person that was asking was not perfect. He wasn't looking for perfection, but he knew that God was perfect. So in your desire, I'm not going to ask the sisters who's single, because the brothers will tear the curtains down trying to see who it is. I know how you're thinking, but I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. I'm going to tell you how to get a good wife and what to look for. First of all, the best way to get a good wife is stop looking for one. Look for your deen. Find your deen, locate your deen. It's hiding somewhere. And when you find your deen, hang on to it for dear life, and Allah will present to you. He's the best matchmaker. He will send somebody in front of you. My dalil is Muhammad, the Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba, he says, when Allah loves a man, he gives him a righteous wife. If you marry her, she'll fulfill half of his religion and protect him from the hellfire. And the Sahaba say, Ya Rasulullah, what is it about a man that would make Allah want to give him such a pious wife? He said, because of his piety. So my beloved brothers, you single brothers, look for your deen. Because it's hiding from you somewhere. It's hiding behind the remote control on your TV. It's hiding inside your cell phone if you scan it. It's hiding behind the screen on your computer while you visit the matrimonial sites, Trying to build yourself up as to be some Hollywood movie star with big muscles so you convince, and then you try to convince and impress the father or the uncle or wali of the sister and make them think you're something that you're not. Just be a Muslim for Allah. Just look for your deen and don't look for high expectations. The only person that you should be trying to seek high expectation from is yourself. I want to make myself better. Because if I make myself better, maybe Allah will see me fit to have somebody that has reached at least some level of close to what I really expect. You want more? You want more? You want a level or expectation that's super high? You want perfection? What do you want? The angels even said that a righteous Muslim is better than an angel. But you want an angel. You want an angel. You want a sister just floating in to the masjid with, like a sing. That's what you want. SubhanAllah. And what are you? Like you so perfect. Like you some first round draft pick. Like you so perfect. You want the perfect sister. Right. Yes. And who do you think you are? What makes you think you some prize anyway? I'm sorry, brothers. You're not going to like me anymore after this. You used to shake my hand after I speak. Now you're not going to like me anymore. I don't care. Because it doesn't matter what you think of me. As long as Allah knows that I'm doing my part, I'm just telling you the truth. Who do you think you are? Stinky breath. Beard uncombed. You get up 5 minutes before it's time for Fajr and use that for excuse to not go to the masjid. Some of these sisters looking for you. They're not looking for perfection. They want somebody that will at least listen to them. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in his last public address, it was at Arafat. He said, part of the man's right is his wife does not